us start the class. Today we are going to continue the chapter fraction that we have been discussing about in the last few days. Okay. In the last class we have learned to identify the like and unlike fraction. Okay. So let us revise what we have learned in the last class. In the last class, like fractions are those fractions which have the same denominator. Fraction is always represented by two numbers. Okay, the top and the bottom number. The top number is known as the numerator and the bottom number is known as the denominator. If the fractions, all the fractions are having the same denominator, it is known as like fractions. And if it has got different denominators, then it is known as unlike fractions. Now we have also done ascending and descending order. We have arranged the numbers in ascending and descending order. Now what we can do with for ascending and descending number? Can we do with unlike fraction? No, we cannot do with unlike fraction. We can only arrange the fractions in ascending and descending order are the like fractions. Similarly, our topic for today is add and subtract fractions. So addition and subtraction, you already know that. You have done with numbers, isn't it? We have done with 4-digit number, you have done with 5-digit number. But today we are going to add and subtract fractions. Okay? Now what is addition? Addition means joining the numbers together. Okay, the value increases. On the other hand, in subtraction, the value decreases. Now going to the actual topic today, let us take these three examples, okay, where we have to compare the like fractions. Similarly, comparing the like fractions also happens only when the denominators are same. Now how to compare the like fractions? We can compare the like fractions using the symbols. We have got three symbols, the greater symbol, the smaller and the equal. To compare the like fractions, we have to look at the numerator or the denominator. Of course, we have to look at the numerator. Now, we have got here 2 by 3 and 1 by 3. Now, which is bigger here? Out of 2 and 1, we can see the 2 is bigger than 1. So, we will use the greater sign. 2 by 3 is greater than 1 by 3. Similarly, the next question, 4 by 10 and 8 by 10. Okay, so 8 is bigger than 10. So 4 by 10 is smaller than 8 by 10. In the last one we got 1 by 5 and 1 by 5. Now both the numerators are equal as well as the denominators. So it is a equal. Okay, one more thing have you noticed here? Both the fractions are 1 and 1 in the numerator. In the last class I told you, if the numerators are 1 and 1, what it is known as? It is known as unit fraction, which represents 1. Unit means 1. Okay, so let us go to the main topic where we are going to add and subtract the fractions. So now we are going to add and subtract fractions. Remember children, just like arranging the fractions in ascending and descending order, we can do with like fractions. Similarly, addition and subtraction can happen only with the like fractions. Okay, so let us see how we can solve them. Alright, now here the first fraction is given 4 by 11 and 7 by 11. So how can we solve that? Both the denominators are equal. So we will add the numbers on the numerators. Okay, so how will we solve that? We will take the 11 as a common number for both the fractions. It is common, isn't it? 11 here also is there and in the second fraction is also there. So we can take only 111. Alright. The next is 4 and 7. So we can add 4 and 7. Since it is addition, the plus sign is given. So we have to add the numbers. Now 4 plus 7 equals to how much? 11 by 11. Okay. Now have you seen we have got 11 by 11. So any number which represents, which the numerators and the denominators are the same, it represents the whole. What it represents? It represents the whole. And the value of whole is always 1. Okay? The value of whole is always 1. So you don't need to write that. You can leave like that also. Or you can write 1. Okay? Alright? So when you get questions like that, so you have to give a fraction. It is divided into certain number of equal parts and the numerator is also same. That means after all addition and subtraction, you have got the same numerator and denominator. The value is 1. Okay. The next question is, we have to do subtraction because the minus sign is given here. So we will take the common denominator. 19 is common in both the fraction. What is the numerator here? 15 minus 11. So 15 minus 11 we get 4. 4 by 9. Okay. So in this way we can do addition and subtraction. Now let us take a small figure where we will use addition and subtraction both, as well as we will take the whole fraction. I have taken a long rectangular bar, okay, and I have divided into 9 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Okay, so how many equal parts? Equal parts I can write equals to equal parts equal to 9. Now I have to find here the total number of parts out of the rectangular bar, out of the 9 equal parts, which are shaded, okay, which is dotted and unshaded. Okay, so let me find out. So what is the part that represents the shaded? In fraction I am going to write shaded equals to 2. Okay, out of 9 it represents 2. So what I will write here? 2 by 9. Okay children, so some children are having doubt about the numerator and denominator. How 9 comes here? 9 comes out of any given figure, the total number of equal parts. What is the total part here? Shaded, unshaded and dotted, you keep it away. Just count the total number of equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That 9 will come here. Now it has been mentioned here shaded, so what will come here? 2. Okay. Now if I write dotted, what will come here? How many dotted are there? 3. Out of total 9. 3 by 9. Okay. So if I have to combine these two, so what I will do? I will do addition, isn't it? So 2 by 9 plus 3 by 9 equals to, 3 by 9. So 2 plus 3, 5. 5 by 9. So 5 by 9 represents what? The shaded and the dotted part. Now I have to find out mathematically how many parts are unshaded. How many parts are unshaded? Now looking at the picture we can say it is 4 by 9. But how can we do using fraction? So how can we do? We can know that the total part of the unshaded part, how can we find that? Unshaded equals to, how will you find it? We already got that these are dotted and the total dotted and shaded is 5 by 9. Now these parts are completely blank. These are unshaded. Nothing is there. No stripe is there. No dots are there. So how can we find out? We can find out by taking whole. Now how will you find whole? How many equal parts are there? 9. So 9 by 9 will represent the whole of this picture. Okay, which the value is 1. So we have to subtract the dotted and the shaded from the whole. So dotted and shaded represents how much? 5 by 9. And how can we find out the remaining? By subtraction. So 9 is common here. So 9 minus 5 equals to 4. So 4 by 9 represents the part which is unshaded. Okay children, looking at the picture we can directly say that it is 4 by 9. 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 9. But how to solve mathematically? We have to subtract from the whole. Now since it is 9 equal parts, so it will be 9 by 9. If it had been 15, so it would have been 15 minus 15 by 15. Okay? Taken 2 examples where we can use addition or subtraction of like fraction. Let me read out the question here. The first question is, Ajit ate 1 by 5 of a cake in the morning and 2 by 5 of it in the evening. Okay, so from this 1 by 5 and 2 by 5, we can see that the cake has been cut into 5 equal parts. So he has eaten 1 by 5 and 2 by 5. Now the next part of the question is, what part of the cake is remaining? So just like the rectangular bar, we can find the cake eaten in the morning and in the evening, and then we can find the remaining from where? From the whole. Okay. So children, so solve this question just like I have done in the rectangular bar. Okay. Statements you have to write of your own. The next question is, in a packet of toffees, there are 6 by 15 mango bites. Okay. So mango bite is a brand, or I think is a name of a toffee. I don't know if it is available now or not. But when I was a child, I used to have this toffee. Okay. 4 by 15 are melody toffees and the remaining are eclairs. What fraction of the toffees are eclairs? So in a packet of toffees or candies, there are assorted. There are 3 types of toffees there. So 6 by 15 is mango bite. 4 by 15 are melody toffees. Now we have to find the remaining fraction, the value of the fraction which are eclairs. Okay children? So here we have to do addition and subtraction. And what fraction it is? It is a like fraction. So children, in this way we can use fraction in our daily life. Okay? So before winding up the class, I am going to say what a like fraction, having the same denominator. And for adding and subtraction, we have to consider the numerators. The new words that we have learned today are add, subtract, because these are the 2 words which are associated with the addition and subtraction, and the third is fraction. Okay children? So these questions I will be giving in the Google Classroom as well as the homework for today. Alright, you can check it out and give me on time. Thank you.